So it's the turn of the year, or into 2024 now. We've got quite a bit to catch up on because it's been a while since we last saw you. So let's get stuck in. Hello guys, David here and welcome back to episode number 40 of Going Intercontinental here with Newell's Old Boys. Quick disclaimer, this should be episode 41. I went back through and was editing episode 40 just before recording this one and found there's quite a few screen freezes. Fortunately, they have been fixed since this has been a few days since I played this save. But yeah, there was absolutely no point me showing you that one, guys. That was the Estudiantes and the Vélez games after the unfortunate... I suppose I'm gonna call it heartbreak against Sierra in the Copa Sudamericana. So yeah, it's wasn't worth showing you guys a really rubbishly set up video. So apologies for that, but I will get you caught up on everything you have missed in the last episode, or since the last episode rather. In this one, we are going to be doing two home games. So going to be two league games rather. One against Quilmes and then one against Argentinos Juniors. The reason why I've brought you back, a week or so before that is because of something that's in my inbox that I'm going to come back to in a second. But before we go into that, I'm just going to bring you guys up to speed. League-wise, we've kind of gone off the boil a little bit. As you can see, we lost our last two games. So we have dropped down to 5th place. We are still 4 points clear of 7th, so we've got still some chance to get into the top 6 this season, which is always a good sign. Hopefully we can get back into form. As you can see, we've not won in 3 games, but hopefully we can unwrite that wrong. Yeah, right that wrong. Yeah, we'll right the wrong and hopefully get back into form against Quilmes and Argentinos Juniors, who are 10th and 11th respectively. Which is quite cool. But yeah, schedule since you last saw us. Obviously, last games we did play on camera were against Sierra in the Copa Sudamericana. We followed that up with 2 wins, back-to-back wins against Huracan, and then an amazing 6-4 victory against Vélez, which was awesome. Really pleased with those. We then drew against Racing Club and then lost really annoyingly against San Lorenzo. You see late goal from Luis Sequeira, who scored in the 90th minute. We should have won that game. We got completely FM'd on that one, which is really annoying. We then followed up with 3 victories. So we beat Estudiantes and Vélez, both 1-0 and 3-2, and then beat Lanús 3-1, which is always nice. Drew then, annoyingly, against Arsenal de Sarandi, but we did go 2-0 down, so a 2-2 draw is not bad in consideration. And then obviously, yeah, got a bit of a hammering against Boca Juniors, and then lost away from home to Racing Club, who, to be honest to you, we didn't really turn up for, to be completely honest. Transfer wise, there has not been a huge amount of movement, if I'm not mistaken. We have got a couple of people who we're looking at bringing in. In fact, what we're talking about, there's been 2 big departures. We have officially sold Isaias Barotha and Lautaro Torres to San Lorenzo and Gangju Evergrande, respectively. Obviously, Barotha, a massive amount of profit on this man in a total sum of 4.2 million, which is great. Obviously, you've got add-ons and stuff like that in there as well. He wasn't the best, I'm not going to lie to you. He was okay, but he wasn't incredible, to be completely honest with you. I am looking at an option of bringing in a backup left winger because obviously he was our second choice left winger behind Aguirre, and if Aguirre gets injured, we kind of struggle. We've got Varela who can play out there, but I'd argue we could probably do with someone more in there. And yes, as I mentioned there, only very recently, since I've come on to save, is Lautaro Torres gone to Ganju Evergrande. He's gone on a big deal. He left for 6 million. I wasn't much I could do to stop him. And plus, again, nice big profit for him. Obviously, not really played as well, not played as much in this season because obviously the fact that Hector Nora has come back into the squad on loan from Tottenham. Again, we need to get in a replacement for him. I'm having a look at a couple of potential targets. He said he wanted to go. He said he wanted more money if we didn't go. He asked for £40,000 a week. Even though we've got that, I'm not going to bankrupt the club and pay someone 40 grand a week. It's just not sensible. At the end of the day, we're running a business. Weirdly enough, even though we're playing a game of Football Manager, I still don't want to be stupid with money and go and spank £40,000 a week on a player who's not actually starting for us. So he has left the club, which is a shame. But like I say, if he's going to ask for that sort of stuff, he's not worth keeping the time on for. And I'm sure we can do something similar, do the old Moneyball thing, and try and get someone in to replace him, either from the development centre or from some other club. I'm not sure yet. We've also sent out a couple of people on loan. So Manuel Martinez, Valentin Benitez, and Fausto Comas have gone out on loan. They're the ones that have changed, that have gone since you last saw us. And I believe since you last saw us, we've also brought in Luciano Gomez again on loan. That was one of those ones that the director of football brought in. I thought, you know what, I can't turn him down. He's a good, as you can see, he's got a good amount of versatility to him, and he's a decently well-rounded player anyway, so we might as well keep him in there for the time being. Doesn't seem like a silly decision to do so. And yeah, obviously, as mentioned, fifth in the league. But the reason I brought you back, and I might have just given it away by clicking on that screen, so I'm going to click away from it back to here, is somehow, and I'm not entirely sure how, we've been drawn. Well, we're in the group stages for the Copa Libertadores. So I've no idea how that's happened. We're seeded first. Again, no idea how that's happened. The only thing I can imagine is the fact that we've got in via our results in the Sudamericana. That's the only way I can understand it would have happened. Racing Club won that, by the way, because I'm trying to remember what you would have seen in the last episode. So I'm having to try and kind of like pick that back up as well. But yeah, there's nothing around that I've seen that tells me why we should be in the Copa Libertadores. But I'm not complaining, obviously. I'm just a little bit confused as to how we've gotten into it, because there's nothing around anywhere that explains why we've done it. We have to reach the second round, apparently. I, yeah, I guess. I've never played in it, so I don't know what to expect. But yeah, we've seeded first, so without any further ado, let's just get into the group draw, shall we? And then we'll play the games after that. So we're first drawn 8 groups. I don't recognise any of these teams yet. What's happened there? Why has there no one been drawn there? That's weird. Oh, is it because of this? Winners of that? I don't know. Why? What's going on? What on earth? This is weird. Why have teams not been drawn? We're a first seed. Why have we not been drawn at the top? I don't understand this. Okay, well, let's just... right, okay. I'm so confused. Are we going to be in Group G then by that? No, we're not. What? Is everyone first seeds? Like, what's going on? I'm so confused here. Right, okay. Still not been drawn. Still not been drawn. What is going on here? Who are we going to be against? Honestly. There we go. So we're against... I don't get... So, okay, so we are... Wait, hold on, where are we going? We're in Group H, I think. We saw on Group G, sorry. We've got Blooming Gremio, and whoever wins the third qualifying round, Game 3. That is so strange. I'd have thought that we would have been in at the top of the group, but it doesn't... I don't know. So we're against Gremio, who are, oh, great, top of the league in there. So they're probably going to go straight through, I can imagine. Oh, they're top of that bit. So how do we find... Where's the overall take? Wait, what? Oh, God, I'm so confused. I don't get this. I thought this league was different. Oh, my word. I am baffled at this. They're a good team. Let's just leave it at that, shall we? They're a good team. They've got a very good reputation of rich, blah, 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 blah. And we're also against Blooming, whom I've never heard of. And I'd hazard we could get a result against. Again, I don't really know. I'm still trying to figure out why we're in the Copa Libertadores, to be completely honest with you. I don't really get it, but I'm not going to say no. Yeah, there you have it. We've got our group stage. We've got our group done. When do we play those games? Is it in here yet? We start on the 6th of March. So I suppose that's next episode then, isn't it? We'll do a few of them. Absolutely baffled, but yeah, let's do it then, I suppose. But yeah, we're in the Copa Libertadores anyway. Happy days. Let's jump forward and let's go play Quilmes. Do you remember just a second ago when I said I wasn't going to spend £40,000 on one player? I didn't. It's good to know. I did probably spend it across 3 new players though, and spent a lot of money on their transfer fees, more than what we got in for Torres, but not more than what we got in for Barotha and Torres. So still doing good business. We have brought in 4 new players actually, not 3, because although the other one was kind of already confirmed, I was just waiting for it to go through when I last saw you guys. But let's go through these in order, shall we, before we go into the game against Quilmes. Some of these are starting, not all of them are us. One of them is starting in the game, the other one's in the squads, I think. First one is Augusto Batalla. He's come in from River Plate, as you can see, very nice keeper. My director of football did this one. And when I looked at him, I thought, you know what, he looks a decent player. We'll bring him in. Manetti, I think it is getting very old. He's actually dropped down the pecking order by the looks of it. I did not know that. So there you go. That's why that's happened. He's a good player for Super League teams apparently, so he's come in on a fairly decent deal. Next one we brought in was a replacement for Barotha, which is Lucas Rodriguez. Brought him in from Vasco da Gama, or da Gama, or da Gama, or however you pronounce it. Again, very good looking player. I mean, I don't know, he looks like he's a black silhouette, but good looking player, attributes wise. He will come in. He won't play in front of Aguirre. That's not going to happen. I've checked it out. He's not as good a player, but does play in a handful of different positions, and is also usefully able to play in the centre attacking midfielder role as well, which would be nice. He can sit in behind Varela. So yeah, he's looking like a decent player. You see, attributes for the inside forward role are okay. They'll do the job as a backup at least in the first instance. The other two we brought in are immediate replacements for Torres, and then hopefully a potential really, really good replacement for Torres as well. I hope that's the way it's going to come out. So the first one is Agustin Baldi, or Baldi, however you pronounce it. He looks like a pretty cut and dry replacement who can come in and do a job pretty much straight away. He came in from Cincinnati. He's on £18,750 a week. Got quite a bit of money there. But the good thing is he can also play as quite a few different roles at the base of the midfield as well. So we've got an option for him to kind of shift him around a little bit. So he looks like a very well-rounded player, and he will probably go straight into the team once Nora goes. I think Nora's probably better than him at the moment, but he'll come in next year when Nora goes back to Tottenham, and assuming we can't get him back in front of the season. And then the other one, he is a foreign player, so you've got 4 or 5 now, but it's Matias Reyes. As you can see, looking like a very good player already. Square almost attribute thing, which I've never seen before. Normally a bit more circular than that, but that's not a problem. He's typically a centre attacking midfielder, but he can do a job and will do a job for me as most likely an advanced playmaker in the centre of midfield. I think that's where he'll come in and do it. I think he'll be the kind of player who won't start straight away, but he'll come in and start to play more and more. Who wants him already? You're not having him. Go away. I've literally just bought him. Barna Shea. Go on. Get out. So yeah, 4 players we brought in. Combined total of what? 1.62. A lot of money, basically. Which is fine. I'm happy with them. I'm very happy that we brought those players in. We have had a very big spending year. We've actually spent more than what we've actually brought in, which does mean our finances are not looking particularly healthy. Hopefully a decent Copa Libertadores run will help with that. I don't think we've got confirmation of who's in the group stage yet with us. I've not seen it. No, nothing yet. I was actually going to look at the money in here as well. So you get, where are we then? So we don't get any money for a win. That's great. That's a good start. Oh yeah, participation money 2.33 million. I think we might have already got that. Bit of cash, decent amount of cash for the second round. Good amount for the quarterfinals. Yeah, there's money there. Put it that way. We might not get into that one, but who knows? Anyway, Quilmes time. I'm not going to waffle on for much longer. Team to play against Quilmes is going to be as so. That needs to be changed actually a little bit. I'm actually going to play him as his preferred role. So we've got Batala in goal. Ferroni, Aguila, Fernandez, and Andriozzi the back 4. Slightly changed back 4. Obviously, we've got Fernandez in defence because both Mashuka and Ricardo Graça are both suspended. Can't remember why, not going to lie to you. Nora and Belmonte in the midfield. We've got Aguirre, Riera, and Benitez in support of Varela up top, who's no longer a natural pressing forward, which is weird. That's new to me. As you can see, not very fresh. We've not had a huge amount of time to get the boys back and fresh into the season, to be honest, because we had a big old gap between games and we didn't play many friendlies. So people are a little bit less match fit than you would normally expect. Hopefully that's not going to be too much of a problem though. But anyway, let's get into the game. I think Reyes is the only player of the new signings. Obviously Batalla on the pitch anyway. But I believe Rodriguez is on the bench as well. So Reyes and Rodriguez are the 2 new players who are on Baldi. I can't remember why he's not in the squad. There was a reason. I can't remember what it was though. I think it was just lack of match sharpness, sorry. So I thought, yeah, we'll leave him out. And we'll play him in the next game or something like that. I don't know. We'll figure something out anyway. But let's get this one underway. We can go top with a win, apparently. That'd be cool if we could do that. Obviously, that's assuming that other matches go our way, which seems unlikely, but you never know. Ferroni on the ball then. Plays it through to Belmonte. Plays it back to him. Interesting couple of passes there. Plays it inside to Nora. Plays it back to Ferroni again. He's getting a lot of the ball early doors. Plays it back to Nora again, who tries to get it out to Benitez and does so. Who managed to get past his man. Is he going to take a shot? He is. Ends up in the side netting. Not the best chance in the world. I would have probably preferred if he'd have just crossed the ball there, but not to worry. You can see very, very close at the top of the league at the moment. A win at the moment puts us into third place above Boca Juniors, who are playing Independiente. So I suppose a draw is what we really want with those two. Talleres are beating Racing Club. I could do a Racing Club actually winning that. And who else do we need to look out for? San Lorenzo are playing Arsenal. You would assume they're going to win that. Who are River Plate playing? Are they even playing? Yes, they're away to Argentinos Juniors, who we play in the next game. Not really done much since that first highlight, though, have we? It's all been a little bit boring. We've had all of the ball as per normal. There we go. There's a chance. Is it a free kick on the edge of the area? Weirdly, Varella's on it, but we'll let him have a go anyway because it's gone in. Varela, 11th goal of the season from the free kick. I was just about to have a bit of a moan and I wonder why I'd set Varela to be on free kicks. Clearly, that's why. And it's because he's left-footed, whereas Nora's right-footed. That's why that's the case. But 1-0 up. Happy, happy days. Just as everyone else goes 1-0 up as well, pretty much. So we're not actually any better off than we were, apart from the fact we're now 4 points adrift, or clear, rather, of Talleres, despite the fact they're winning, which is good. Oh, zoomed in a bit there. Kilmer's on the ball. A lovely challenge there from someone. I didn't quite catch who that was. Is he going to do it again? He's not, but Acosta gets a chance in, but it's not going to go too close to the goalkeeper. That might have been Fernandez, actually. I'm assuming that would be number 25. Yes, Damian Fernandez is a good challenge there. Lovely stuff. Going to half-time and it's 1-0. River Plate winning their game. San Lorenzo winning their game. Talleres winning. Vélez winning. Boca beating Independiente. It's one of those where we're not really kind of closing the gap, are we? I say that the top 5 are all separated by 2 points at the moment, so we kind of are closing the gap a little bit. I think the main thing is obviously just trying to stretch the gap to the top 6. I want this to be a consistent top 6 team nowadays. Got to be honest with you, that is the main plan, which could really be helpful if we could get a second goal, which we don't seem to be getting anywhere near doing at the moment. Not sure what Nora's doing that far out. Aguirre, the more central of the two at the moment, which is weird. Need to try and close this attack down. Benitez gets in and does a lovely interception there. Andriozzi on the ball to Fernandez. Terrible, terrible pass there. I mean, it wasn't even a pass. He just didn't really do anything. Anyway, Belmonte nicks it. A little bit of interplay. Ends up with Riera, who plays a lovely ball out to Aguirre, who's going to do his trademark run. Gets past one man. Gets past him again. Gets past the third man. This is wonderful stuff. Riera takes a chance. Oh, it's hit the post. Oh, Aguirre is just teasing these players. I know, obviously, for those of you who are new to this series at this stage, obviously go back and watch all the other episodes, obviously, because you see how we've got on up until this stage. But the most important thing for me is the fact that I have to, when I win, if I win the Copa Libertadores, I then have to go and take one or two of my players. I think I can pick. I think I have to take at least one of my players to whichever club I go to in Europe. At the moment, if I was to win the Copa Libertadores this year, Brian Aguirre comes with me, and probably Damian Varela as well, probably Hector, maybe even Leonardo Bottlemore. There's so many. I would take loads of them. They're all my babies, and I love them. What's going on then? So we're not really doing much again. See, Ferroni, as you would have seen, has just come off injured, which is not ideal. But as I said, Kazu as a replacement for him after this game, which is all right. Benitez doing his trademark. I'm not going to play up for the cameras today. So I think that's going to be time for Lucas Rodriguez to make his debut. Give him a chance to play a game. Let's pop him as an inside forward. We'll give him his preferred role and instruction because we're nice people like that. And let's bring on Matias Reyes as well. Bring him on for Hector Nora. He's had a good game. I want to give this guy a run out and see how he gets on. Obviously, not quite ready for Baldi to come in yet. Again, there is a reason. I'm sure there is. I can't remember what it is, to be completely honest with you, but there's definitely going to be a reason somewhere. Yeah, just don't know what it is. I'll be honest. I could really do with another goal going in here, to be completely honest with you, just to make this a little bit more comfortable. Arsenal have got one back against San Lorenzo. River is still 2-1 up, so it's not changed apart from... That's not really. Apart from the fact that Independiente had missed a penalty, so probably should have been 1-1, would they have been? Or would they have been 2-1? I'm not sure. Would have been 1-1, and they've had a player sent off as well, so it's not really gone well for them. I mean, at this stage, I just want it just to finish now. I'll take a win, obviously. A more comfortable win would be nice, but we've played well nonetheless. Can't say any fairer than that. And there you go. Damien Varela's free kick has sealed the win for us. I am going to tell them I'm not particularly happy because didn't really play very well, to be completely honest with you. The ratings suggest we did. I don't think we played too well because we didn't really create a huge amount. But anyway, we're fifth in the league. We're still 4 points clear. 4 points clear of Talleres in sixth. 5 points clear of Rosario Central, and with a superior goal difference. So I'm quite happy with that. Now let's go and play Argentinos Juniors. Okie dokie then, Argentinos Juniors game. Since you were last with us, we've had a couple of bids come through for some players. Ricardo Graça has been subject to even more bids. People just want him really badly, but he doesn't want to join anyone, so I'm quite happy with that. The latest one was Leeds. They bid like 10.5 million or something stupid like that. I probably could have taken it, but no, you didn't want to go, so I don't see the point. The other one, annoyingly, one of my very, very good-looking prospects. Is he in the first team? No, he's not. He's in the reserve team. Lautaro Coronel, here he is on his way to Tottenham in the summer. Really, really annoyingly, I thought that the asking price was the price that they would go for if a team came in for them, if the director of football or youth development was looking after it. Apparently, that's not the case because Tottenham have gone and got him for 1.6 million. So I'm pissed with that. Not going to lie. So yeah, not particularly pleased. Obviously, we got plenty of them anyway. Batchy could come in and do a job. We've got plenty of options if we need them. But anyway, team for this game is going to be Batalla in goal again. Got Ferroni, who's now back fit once more after his small injury layoff in the previous game. Got Aguilar, Machuca, and Andriozzi as the back four. Nora and then Baldi, who has replaced the suspended, got plenty of them, plenty of naughty boys in the squad, Belmonte in the centre of the park. And then we've got Aguirre, Bottlemore, Benitez supporting Varela up top. I'm trying to keep these two, Riera and Bottlemore, rotated quite frequently so that I can keep them fresh and keep them sharp because they're obviously all really good players. But it's difficult. It's not easy. So I thought I'd give Bottlemore the chance to have a run out in this one, and we'll see how he gets on. Because realistically, I probably need to get rid of one, but I don't want to. I think they're both really good players, so I really don't want to get rid of any of them. But who knows? Also, fun note: this is going to be my 200th game of the save. So yeah, thought it'd be quite fun for you guys to know. It was my 200th game in management. So hopefully we can sign that off with a win and an unbeaten episode and a winning episode. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? I think we've had a couple of them recently. It'd be nice to have a couple more. That would be good. River Plate already 1-0 up, so they're extending their lead at the top of the table. Who are in Independiente against Estudiantes, Boca up against Lanús, Rosario against Aldosivi, Vélez Tucumán, Talleres against Huracan. I feel like we're missing someone. No, I don't think we are actually. I'm just being silly. Anyway, free kick on the edge of the box from Hector Nora. We saw a goal from Villarreal this time. Oh, it's Nora this time. Go on then, son. Second goal of the season. He's not really chipped in with the goals this season, but that is a wonderful finish. Complete symmetrical comparison to what happened for Varela in the last game. We're 1-0 up and we're only 20 minutes in. Fantastic stuff. San Lorenzo is the one I forgot, and they're playing Quilmes at the moment. That puts us into third as it stands. And literally, same as last time, just as we score, San Lorenzo score as well. I don't know what's going on. Not to matter. Anyway, Argentinos Juniors with the free kick. Not the best goal kick, not the best clearance, but somehow that ball has gone straight up to them and Batalla has gone with a very good save. That was a worrying chance. Literally went straight through. I thought that was going to be us getting the chance there, but it wasn't. Torres on the free kick then. Argentinos Juniors playing around. Varela's nicked in though. He's in on goal. Is he gonna convert? He is. It's 2-0. Varela with his 12th goal of the season. Keep a hold of that man, please, ladies and gentlemen. Let's keep him in the squad. Let's keep him in the side because that is a lovely interception. Pressing forward, doing his bit for the channel. Lovely, lovely stuff. Very composed finish. Not often you get many one-on-ones scored in Football Manager, so lovely to see he's managed to convert that one. And now I could just do with Kilmer's getting a goal back against San Lorenzo, but I don't think that's going to happen. Wonder if Barotha is playing for San Lorenzo at the moment. Wonder if he's getting straight into the squad or not. Boca Juniors are winning as well, and I assume Independiente are winning as well because we are now. Yes. Oh no. Yes. Yes, they are. So we're now back to where we were. Oh no, San Lorenzo are drawing. Yay. That's good. So they are. Yeah, we're doing all right at the moment. We're doing well. Keep up those performance levels, please, chaps. That would be nice. Interestingly, despite the fact we're 2-0 up, the front three, or the supporting three rather, are not playing well at all, which is unsurprising given Benitez's normal shows, but otherwise very odd. I suppose it's because we've had a free kick and an interception from one player, so clearly the rest of them aren't doing much. So ask for some creativity, please. Start doing something. Got until 68 minutes, and then one of you, or maybe even all three of you, might come off. There we go. You're coming off. So Bottlemore can come off there. Riera can come on to play there instead. We're playing him in the support role. Don't need him attack him. And I'm going to do the same again. I'm going to bring Rodriguez on for Aguirre. I'm going to give Benitez the chance to stay on the pitch and see if he can actually do something for once. Seems unlikely, I know, but let's try anyway. See what he can do. So we're in fourth at the moment, going up one position in the table, which is nice. Estudiantes have got a goal back against Independiente. We've got to throw in Andriozzi to Baldi, back to him again. But no, back to him again. Ball in from Andriozzi, tries to get it to Rodriguez, doesn't manage to make it. Ferroni on the ball now, loses it, and Argentinos Junior's got a chance of a break. Let's try and stop this, please. Let's try and stop this, please. Hondeville puts it wide of the post. Weirdly, though, it came off Machuca. That was a weird deflection. Gomez with the corner then. Ball in near post. Oh, comes off the crossbar or the post or something, and Machuca gets rid. Come on, boys. Pull your fingers out. Come on. Let's clear this one. That's it. Aguilar gets rid. Go straight back out to Gomez, though. Who's actually, I've just realised, the Gomez we were trying to sign. It was Elias Gomez, isn't it? Yeah. That's the one we were trying to sign. Because left back is starting to become a position that Ferroni has pretty much taken upon his own, but I'm still a little bit worried about the fact that I don't know if he's going to maintain that position. Speaking of which, let's make a change. Andriozzi's looking quite tired, so let's bring on Nadalan on the right-hand side, just to freshen up over there. And hopefully we can see this out. Boca Juniors are drawing against Lanús, which is a surprising result. San Lorenzo are losing against Quilmes. Wow. This has all gone changing. Aguilar on the ball then. Machuca to Baldi. Back to Machuca, who plays it to Nora, plays it to Baldi. Lovely little bit of interplay here. Plays it out to Ferroni, who's going to try to round his man. Gets to Rodriguez instead. He's presumably going to whip a ball into Benitez, the back post. Benitez has scored. It's 3-0. Game over completely now. Benitez has a lovely finish there. Just lurking there. Watch him up at the top here. Doesn't really seem to be in with the player. Can't really watch him. He's not there. Just drifts in at the back post. No one really sees him coming. That's a lovely run, I have to say. He's pounced on the ball in from Rodriguez, and it's 3-0. And we could, at this stage, assuming results stay as they are, we could be going third in the league, boys and girls. This is lovely. Very, very nice indeed. And it does give us a 7-point cushion as it stands to Rosario in 7th place. And we've won that game, celebrated our 200th game. Ferroni's made his 100th appearance for Newell's. Benitez made his 100th career appearance for Newell's, Ferroni in the league. Competitive debut in Quintana. Oh, I don't really care about him. He doesn't play for us. Cool. An unbeaten episode, lads. Yes, please. We'll have that. Wonderful stuff. That's a good episode, I've got to say. I don't think we found out who's in the who is going to be in the Libertadores group with us yet. It did mention when we got it drawn that it was a straightforward group for us, apparently. But I think the natural progression is that we do those games next. In fact, actually, no. Wait, hold on a minute. What? Where are they? What's going on? Why have we not? What? I don't follow. Can we get them yet? How do I get it? Schedule? Next month. So they're in March. I don't know why it hasn't come up on there. So let's just go back to the schedule and let's see what we can do. Yeah, I'm going to do the next 4 games offline, and then we'll come back for, I believe, the first and second group stage games, which are going to be in here somewhere. That sounds like a plan. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching as always. If you have enjoyed this one, then make sure you hit that like button. Obviously, as you'll know by now, I've started the Whites on the Rise series as well. So by this point, I believe, if my dates are correct, this will be going down to 3 days a week, and then Whites on the Rise will be going on 3 days a week as well, maybe 2. I haven't quite decided yet. But yeah, if you haven't seen that, then make sure you go check it out. Obviously, with these ones, if you're new to the channel, it's the first episode you've watched, welcome. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and make sure you keep in tune of every episode that's coming out in the coming weeks, months, and days, and things like that. And always, as always, let me know your thoughts in the comments as well. But anyway, guys, my name's been David. Thank you very much for watching as always. See you again soon. Bye bye.